Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. Let's make some honey cornbread muffins. Normally I am a black skillet cornbread girl, but every now and then just that little bit of a sweet muffin is really good with soup or whatever. You can even bake this in a pan and make croutons out of it. I have not done that. I might try that in sometime in the future, but these are just going to be honey cornbread muffins. I like them with chili. I like them with different kinds of soup. So let's do a little bit different. So they're really easy to make. The first thing we're going to do is add a cup of cornmeal. This is yellow cornmeal. I'll show you the package in just a second. It is not a cornmeal mix. It's just yellow cornmeal. Don't use the mix. You're adding things to it, and the mix just won't do it. Now there's just lots of cornmeal on the market. This is sort of a okay. So we have a cup of yellow cornmeal, and I will show you the bag. This is just sort of one of the artisan ones. I found it at the regular grocery store. You can, anything that's yellow cornmeal, you're good. Okay? You can use white cornmeal too, but I like the yellow for this. All right, and we're going to add, a cup of all-purpose flour. Usually I have my flour in a container, but I was really low at the bottom of the bag, so I thought, okay, well, let's finish this. Because when I emptied it out, I actually filled my container, except for this little bit. Okay, so a cup of all-purpose flour. Okay, then we're going to use a half a cup of sugar. Okay, just a half a cup of white sugar. A half teaspoon of salt. And a half teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. Now we're going to, this is your dry ingredients. So we're going to whisk this up a little, get it kind of incorporated, just so it's just lightly mixed. All right, now we're going to go for the wet ingredients. So we have a cup of buttermilk, a half cup, which as you know is a stick of melted butter, we've got 2 large eggs, and we have 1/4 of a cup of honey. And I'm sure you know, when you're measuring your honey, if you will lightly oil your measuring container, that the honey will come out easier. And I'm serious, just lightly oil it. You don't want a lot of grease on there. Okay. And see how it all came out? Okay, so now we're going to whisk our wet ingredients. Okay, get that all incorporated. And we're going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. Sorry about the racket. And just stir it in. Just until it's mixed. It's not going to be super smooth, but that's okay. Just make sure that it's all mixed and you're good. And I have my oven preheating to 375 degrees. Okay. All right, now we're going to fill our muffin pans. You can either spray your pans with baking spray or use muffin cups, or I guess you could do both, but I just use some little muffin cups on mine. All right, and I'm going to take my measuring cup and fill these about 3/4 full. Okay. And let me get that done and we'll be back. I got all the cups filled. I meant to tell you, this makes 12 muffins. And by the time I got everything, all the cups filled and everything divided up, they're almost full. They're a little over 3/4 of a cup. So we're going to put these in the oven, 375, for about 15 minutes. And then we'll be back. I just pulled these muffins from the oven and 15 minutes is just about perfect. See how golden brown they are and how pretty. So I'm going to leave them sitting in the tray for about 2 minutes and then we'll take them out and put them on a rack to cool. Okay, I've let them sit here for a couple minutes, so let's take them out and just set them on our wire rack. They smell so good. Ouch. And they're so hot. So we're going to let these cool for a couple minutes. Well, probably about 10-15 minutes. And we'll butter one up. This could really probably cool a little bit more, but I can't wait. I've got to have one. They smell just so good. Just that little bit of honey. You can just kind of smell that. They're still nice and warm. They're not pulling out of the paper very easily, but they were pretty moist when you put them in. The batter's kind of moist, so. A little bit of butter. Yeah, they're very good. They actually probably could have stayed in the oven another couple minutes and maybe take away some of the crumbly. And I think, even though they've got butter in them, I think when I serve them, I'm going to serve them with some hot honey to drizzle over them as well. Just to kind of up that honey flavor. But there you have it, honey cornbread muffins. So I'll be making these again. I do make them just about every winter. But I hope you try them. The next time you're having chili or something like that, give them a try. And I hope you have a good weekend. Please subscribe and like, share, follow. Follow my TikTok account and my Facebook account if you don't mind. I really, really need the support. My TikTok account is The Real House Hobbit. And my Facebook account is Mimi the House Hobbit. So if you would go there and give it a click, I would greatly appreciate you. Happy cooking, and we'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.